What if old dude is a skinwalker? Hear me out. Now, by old dude, I'm talking about the dude in the House of White. And what's a skinwalker? So, a skinwalker is a super scary thing. It's an idea that you find in Native American mythology, and it refers to a particularly evil type of person. Some people might call them bad witches, like the kind of witches that kill people and do all kinds of negative things. Not the good witches, not the green witches, not the witches who are working with the seasons and with the animals and the plants. No, we're talking pure evil. So what's the evidence? Let's look. First of all, a skinwalker is known for creating chaos. That's their hallmark. That's their goal. That's their purpose. They come into a situation and they create absolute chaos in a family, in a community, in a village, in a town, in a country. Skinwalkers also work in groups. So kind of like the group of seven or the band of thieves that we currently have in the barn that is white. Right? So it makes sense that they might all be skinwalkers. It's a group of skinwalkers working together. Okay, more evidence. Skinwalkers are very difficult to defeat by traditional means. So a regular person, if they do some messed up stuff, there are steps you can take. There are things that you can do, and you can usually address the situation. Not so with a skinwalker. With a skinwalker, they're very powerful. And so the kind of things that you would normally do to address a skinwalker, like maybe arrest them or, fight them or whatever you are, use some of your good medicine or good magic, it tends to not work. And we see this again and again with this character, right? He's always getting away with stuff. And also the people around him are always getting away with stuff, but not to the same degree, right? But certainly that band of thieves right around him, they're always getting away with stuff. So how do we defeat a skinwalker? This is what we need to know, right? As a country, how do we handle a skinwalker? So traditionally, how does one handle a skinwalker? You've got to bring in very powerful medicine. You have to bring in the opposite of what the skinwalker thrives on. So a skinwalker thrives on all of the basest emotions: fear, anger, resentment, guilt. And I know what some of you are thinking. Well, skinwalkers, don't they turn into animals? Do these characters turn into animals? Can they be skinwalkers if no one's ever seen them turn into an animal? So for those who don't know, a skinwalker, this particularly evil type of witch, is able to walk in the skin of other animals, hence the name. But here's the thing, we should not assume that just because a skinwalker can walk in the skin of others, that it means that we're going to see them walk in the skin of others. Because typically, according to lore, they do that skinwalking at night under the cover of darkness. They don't intend to be seen. They're pretty good at keeping it under wraps. And sometimes people get too focused on the skinwalking part, on the animal part, like, well, they look like animals sometimes and they look like humans, and people think, oh, that's so creepy. But is it really that creepy to look like an animal, to shapeshift into an animal? I mean, shamans can shapeshift into animals. Not creepy when they do it. It's only creepy when skinwalkers do it, because they're all about the creep. Everything they do is creepy. But this is serious business, right? How to defeat a skinwalker. Well, obviously you want to get all of the medicine people together, as many as you can, to get them to combine their medicine, double, triple, quadruple the strength of the medicine, because that's what's needed with a skinwalker. Next, you have to find something, do something, run a ceremony, hold a dance, throw a party, something to get the people around you to stop producing the emotion that the skinwalker lives off of. That means doing whatever you can to eliminate fear, hatred, disunity, disharmony. Skinwalkers are all about imbalance. They want to keep things out of balance. They want to keep things chaotic. They want to keep disharmony, disunity, right? And so the way you defeat a skinwalker is you have to do the opposite. How do we create unity? How do we create harmony? How do we create balance in our world? How do we take care of people who are sad, angry, lonely, resentful, guilty? How do we embrace all those people, bring those people together, lift up their emotions so that they are no longer producing the fuel that a skinwalker needs to survive? And now this is a job that's not for the Native Americans, okay? We're not signing up for this job. So just like, you know, the black people are saying we're stepping back, right? The black people, we're stepping back. Black people and Native Americans are not engaging in skinwalker takedowns. That means this is a job for some other folks. But you know what? We have a lot of people out there who can address this, a lot of people. And there are some of us who are also black and Native who might be willing to work on this. But there's no expectations. Don't have any expectations for the Native folk to be taken on the skinwalkers. Just don't ask. But anyway, we can take down the skinwalkers. It's possible. There's a lot of us. And if a lot of us are singing and dancing and raising the vibe, there will be nothing left for skinwalkers to live off of, and they will melt and perish away. What do you think? What do you know about skinwalkers? Have you ever met one? You ever seen one? Are you ready to battle one? Are you willing to throw in your weight behind this project? How can you contribute to defeating the skinwalkers? Let me know in the comments.